everyone, welcome you all. This is our next session of class 7 mathematics. In this session we are going to discuss about the second chapter. The name of the chapter is fractions and decimals. We have learned about operations of addition and subtraction on fractions and decimals in earlier class, right? Here we are going to learn about multiplication and divisions on fractions and decimals. Before that we can recall fractions. What is meant by fraction? What is meant by fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. It is a part of a whole. Fraction is a part of a whole. It represents one or more equal parts of a whole object. Example, 3/4 or 3/4. 3 is on numerator, 4 is on denominator, and the line is called fraction bar or division bar. Fraction bar or division bar. So what is by fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. It represents one or more equal part of a whole object. Example, 3/4. 3 is on numerator, 4 is on denominator, and the line is called fraction bar or division bar. Next, unit fraction. Next, unit fraction. What is my unit fraction? A fraction which has 1 as the numerator is called unit fraction. A fraction which has 1 as the numerator. A fraction which has 1 as the numerator is called unit fraction. Example, 1/3, 1/7, 1/13. So these are the examples for unit fraction. Here 1/3 is a fraction, 1 is on the numerator, right? And also 1/7 is a fraction, 1 is on the numerator. 1/13 is a fraction, 1 is on the numerator. Which means a fraction which has 1 as the numerator is called what? Unit fraction. Next, types of fractions. How many types of fractions are there? There are 3 fractions: proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. So what is meant by proper fraction? A fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. Where numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. Example, 2/8. 2 is on numerator and 8 is on denominator. Correct. So 2 is less than 8. Yes, 2 is less than 8. The numerator is less than denominator is called what? Proper fraction. 2/8 is a proper fraction. Next, improper fraction. What is meant by improper fraction? Numerator is greater than denominator is called improper fraction. Numerator is greater than denominator is called what? Improper fraction. Example, 5/3. Here 5 is on numerator, 3 is on denominator. 5 is greater than 3. Therefore numerator is greater than denominator. This fraction is called what? Improper fraction. And the next one is mixed fraction. So what is meant by mixed fraction? Sum of a natural number and a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Sum of a natural number and a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Example, consider 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Out of 3 circles, here first circle is fully colored and the second one also fully colored. The third one is partially colored. Half of the portion colored, half of the circle colored. So how many full circles were colored? 2 full circle. And how many half circle is colored? 1 half circle, right? So 2 full circle and 1 half circle is colored. Therefore, the sum of 2 is a natural number and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. The sum of natural number and a proper fraction is called what? Mixed fraction. Next, like fraction and unlike fraction. So what is meant by like fraction? What is meant by like fraction? Fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions. What's my like fractions? Fractions with the same denominator. Fractions with same denominator is called like fractions. Example, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. Here 1 by 4 is a fraction, 2 by 4 is a fraction and 3 by 4 is also a fraction. Here the denominators are same. Correct? The fractions with the same denominators are called like fraction. Then what is unlike fraction? What's my unlike fractions? Fractions with the different denominators are called unlike fractions. Fractions with the different denominators are called unlike fraction. Example, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 6 by 7. So 2 by 3 is a fraction, 4 by 5 is also a fraction, 6 by 7 also a fraction. Here all the denominators are different. If the denominators are different, then these fractions are what? Unlike fractions. Next fraction is equivalent fraction. What is meant by equivalent fraction? The equivalent fractions which shows the same part of the whole, which shows the same part of the whole. Example, one box is split into 2. Half of the portions is colored. So this is a half. Next, a box is split into 4. 2 boxes were colored. So the fraction is 2 by 4. Can you say both the fractions are equal? Do you remember 2 fractions are said to be equivalent when the product obtained on cross multiplying them to same? We can check it now whether the 2 fractions are same or not. 1 by 2 is a fraction and 2 by 4 is the fraction. Just do the cross multiplication, 1 and 4. Do the cross multiplication of 1 and 4. What is 1 into 4? 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Next, cross multiply 2 and 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Now both the answers are same, right? Now both the fraction 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent. Next, equivalent fractions of a given number. Here, we get a series of equivalent fractions by multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. Example, find out the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. Now we are going to find the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. We get a series of equivalent fractions by multiplying numerator and denominator by the same number. We will get the equivalent fraction here. Okay, what is the number? 3 by 4. If 3 by 4 is multiplied both numerator and denominator by 1, What will be the answer? If you multiply both numerator and denominator by 1. 3 into 1 is equal to 3 by 4 into 1 is equal to 4. Here for 3 by 4 the equivalent fraction is 3 by 4, right? Next, for 3 by 4 if you multiply both numerator and denominator by the next number. Next series is 2. 3 into 2 is equal to 6 by 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Clear? For 3 by 4 the next equivalent fraction is 6 by 8. Next 3 by 4 if you multiply by 3. 3 into 3 is equal to 9 divided by 4 3s are 12. For 3 by 4 the next equivalent fraction is 9 by 12. So these are the equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. The equivalent fractions are 3 by 4, 6 by 8, 9 by 12. These are the equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. So here with this we complete the introduction about fractions. We will continue the remaining topics in next section. Thank you.